Hey, what's good, y'all? You already know what time it is, man. It's showtime, man. Today we got The Incredibles explained by a black man. Y'all already know my favorite character. Frozo! Frozo! Where's my super suit? Damn, I need a haircut. God damn, y'all, I need a haircut. My girl need to do my hair, but she be so busy. I'm like, man, come do my hair. You don't want no other females come touching my hair. Come touch my hair then. I know she's watching. But, yeah. Alright. Incredibles explained by a black man. Look, we at 831 subscribers, man. We on the way to 1K, man. Let's get straight to it, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Oh, my God.
Yes, sir. It's time for some more peek.
Where's my super suit?
What?
Where's my super suit?
What?
Where my super suit? The goat. The goat. Go. Hello. Violet, little emo joint. Dash. The Incredibles. And Frozen.
So the movie starts, and all the superheroes are doing some kind of interviews. Like this is one of those side conversations on your favorite reality TV show. But
oh, God.
Switch to a 5-star GTA 5
This movie... Classic. 1, 2, and 3. Classics all the way. Classic, 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 classic.
And for some reason, why does this feel like the side quest to another person's story? Well, because it is. We got Bruce Wayne over here, Bob call. The doofus gets baited into another side quest trying to save a cat. But
save a dumbass cat.
He gets into the whip, and we get introduced to Incredidweeb, Mr. Incredible's biggest fan.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, is that his son? I ain't gonna lie. I was so confused, bro. I'm like, bro, is that this nigga's son? I'm like, bro, ain't he only got Dash, bro? I'm like, who is this nigga? His son.
But he kicks him out and goes to stop another crime with the Gyat of all Gyats, Elastigirl.
You know what I'm saying? Hey, Elastigirl, you know what I'm saying? Yo, Gyats of all... He's not wrong, though. We all met an Elastigirl in our point of lifetime, you know what I'm saying? Hello.
Why? But the floor he lands on turns out to be yet another crime scene in the story. Like, bruh, if this is just a Gotham City simulator, just tell us, Disney. It turns out to be the villain Bon Voyage, robbing a bank, and we get interrupted.
Hell nah. I'm not taking that man seriously. And I most definitely ain't taking that man seriously.
Who somehow made these rocket boots to come and stop Bon Voyage before Mr. Incredible could to show his worth. But actually ends up just getting in the way in the end. Because while trying to get the cops, Le Bon Voyage put a sticky bomb on dude. Mr. Incredible sees it and tries to save the kid. He starts hanging on by...
Hey, look, he would have been cooked. I ain't gonna lie. Ain't no one told you to be here.
It lands in the middle of the train track and blows up. And of course, there's a train oncoming literally seconds later. So Mr. Incredible pulls a Spider-Man, stopping the train.
A PlayStation for $1 down.
Oh my goodness, I be forgetting to. I need to remember to download these things, man.
He hands Incredidweeb over to the cops and heads off to his wedding. He marries Elastigirl and they do the whole smoochy smooch. But soon after, he gets sued by that suicidal Goofy and all the passengers who was on that train he saved.
Hold on. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, that's some bullshit. I saved your life. You sue me? Like, bruh, you could have died. You could have just died. You could have just been on a t-shirt. But I saved your life and y'all all want to sue me because y'all niggas are broke. Y'all could have just died. Y'all could have just passed away.
Left and right, leading
that's
to
crazy.
The suits being banned and forced to live like regular humans in society. Many years later, Bob is working a desk job where he denies insurance to old ladies. He works with a 60-year-old Tyrion Lannister. Their kid Dash is in the principal's office for using his powers to prank his teacher, but his teacher really doesn't know what's going on, so he just makes a fool of himself during the accusation.
No, bruh, my man's Dash is fast as hell. You not catching this dude on camera, bruh. How you gonna catch him? He fast as shit. Like, bruh.
Waiting for is one of those fairly godparents. Meanwhile, Violet, their other child over here, geeking over the school's Mr. Popular. And how the heck is she just gonna pop Invis in broad daylight?
No, but bruh, like, on God, why you popping Invis? You got clothes on. Anyone can see you. Come on, Violet, you gotta do better. You gotta do better.
From school, and Bob is going through it. He gets home,
that's small ass car, bro. This man, bro.
Car, because he is really fed up with this regular life. They all talk as a family about their days at the dinner table. Miss Incredible asks Violet why she ain't eating, so Dash teases her about having a crush, causing an all-out circus act to erupt in the dining room. While the parents wrestle around with the kids, the doorbell rings, and here's my favorite black superhero.
Yes, sir.
Samuel L. Jackson.
You know what I'm saying? Yes, sir.
Frozone. So Bob and Lucius, aka Frozone, aka Samuel L. Jackson, head off to go bowling, but really go to secretly stop some crime. They intercept a fire call, saving a bunch of civilians from a burning building, busting through a wall in the process, falling right into the lobby of a bank. Like, what kind of timing is that? Of course, the superheroes land in a bank dressed as robbers.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie, bro. That looks so bad though. Like, bro, what the fuck? They try to do something good, but it look like they doing something bad. Crazy eye, crazy eye.
Pull up and try to arrest them because they are the only ones in here shiestied up. Frozone freezes the cop and they escape down the back of an alley. A suspicious lady stalks them. Bob gets home and Helen confronts Dude about his curfew and finds out he's been out here fighting crime again. So they get into an argument and the next day, Bob chokes out his uptight boss with...
But I know everyone want to fucking choke out their fucking boss and throw my mother... Ooh, I relate to that so bad. Oh my... I'm sorry, I had a moment. Slap the shit off these Ooh.
Syndrome and throws him through like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 walls.
Nigga, I'm throwing him out the building. Fuck the walls.
To reminisce about the glory days. He sees a message from that suspicious lady who was stalking them. She tells him that he was invited to a facility to remotely test a robot they've created that's gone rogue and they need him to stop it. So she gives him 24 hours to respond and the iPad blows up. He later then lies to Helen, telling her his job is sending him on some conference. But really, he's accepting the gig to stop that robot and make a little extra moolah. Because, you know, he got fired when he threw his boss through those 1, 2, 3,
4, 5
walls. Later the next day, Miss Mirage briefs Buddy on the mission and drops all the details.
But I know all y'all when y'all was young, y'all had a little crush on Shawty right there, bro. You know what I'm saying, bro? Don't lie to me, bro. We was all kids at once, bro. Don't lie to me. Yeah.
Jawbreaker with legs. So the bot has advanced AI technology, meaning it continuously learns. This caused the bot to go rampant. Now they need him to go in and do his hero stuff.
Hey, yo, who was y'all favorite? Who's y'all Disney crush, bro? Put it in the comments. Favorite Disney
without
crush.
destroying the bot too bad in the process. So they shoot him down to the island. He runs off and locates the big guy. And they are really tussling. The bot ain't going though. Mr. Incredible knocked him once and he got back up on timing, socking him into a tree. Then bro turned into a homing Indiana Jones boulder and they fall into the pit of a volcano or something.
Oh, hell
Mr.
nah.
Incredible ends up throwing the bot into some lava and it looks like things are up. Well, of course not. Or we don't have a movie, right? The bot survives the lava.
That's
grabs
crazy.
Bob, but in the
Whooped
process
his
of trying
ass.
to rip bro in half, he actually busts Mr. Incredible and fixes his back. And Bob grabs the bot by the head and makes it destroy itself. Meanwhile, back at the lab, we get our first sight at some true schemery because I sent so much hate in that.
Surprising. We must bring him back.
So they invite bro to dinner and he
That's what's even crazier, bro. This man mad that Mr. Incredible ain't want him years ago. Now this man on his motherfucking villain timing and shit, bro. It's not my fault. You trash. You trash.
Corridor of lava. Like, how the freak is she not seared to a crispy well done? So they get to grubbing for a bit and talk about her boss, who wants to remain anonymous through this whole ordeal. They give each other some googly eyes while drinking wine. Bob goes back home and he's feeling motivated, spending time with the kids, clapping his wife, being a real dad. You know, he even started back working out and slimmed up some. Man's is really built like a 20-time world's strongest man champion. He's
So excited for book club.
I gotta remember to download. I'm tired of ads.
He sees that his super suit has ripped, so after saying goodbye,
That boy getting big, pause.
he goes to this freaking Munchkin Edna's house. She is basically like
she the goat as well.
the hero's super suit world. So she talks him into asking for a new suit. And back at the crib, Helen spots that white hair on Bob's suit. So when he picked up the phone, she was super.
You know how females are, bro. Once they get suspicions, bro, they doing FBI agent type work, bro. You got hair. Who the hair from? They tasting the hair, smelling the hair. That ain't not hair. I don't have white hair. I got motherfucking brown hair. Who are you following? I'm FBI agents, bro. I'm telling you, FBI agents.
And heard the conversation and went to press Bob about who that thought was on the phone. So who that hoe is?
Let that be a black female, bro. They on your ass. Lay on your
He
ass.
lies about it just being another work conference and sneaks off to the lab island. And you can tell he's into his groove. He's got his own personal ship and everything. Man's getting treated like the
He
Bob.
got shrimp
And he got the new fit.
cocktail.
Back at home, Helen does some more snooping because she isn't buying Bob's bull crap. She sees that his suit's been patched up and calls Edna, who is the only person who could have done it. Then Bob goes to the designated conference room and gets attacked by the bot. But this time, the head guy makes his debut. Bro's name is Syndrome. And if you can see any resemblances, I cannot say this word for nothing. Yeah, this buddy, Incredidweeb from back in the day. Bro's been so salty because he couldn't become a sidekick.
Oh God,
he
bro,
became
you
a
trash.
genius villain inventor, creating all kinds of gadgets and selling them to the government, like this freeze time beam thingamajig. After throwing Bob like 100 yards away, he snuck away off this cliff. But Syndrome is not to be played with and sends a bomb down there to get him. Now
That's actually crazy work.
Skeleton of a past superhero. He hides behind the skeleton from the tracker who sent to confirm his death. Back with Helen, Edna shows her the suit she's made for the family that she had no clue were even being made. Now she knows Bob is up to something. But we see an in-depth
telling you, bro.
demonstration
Let that
of
be
the
a black
suit's new
female.
abilities. It's fireproof, it's bulletproof, and each suit is tailored to each family member's specific ability. The suits also have a tracker, and that's how
Edna
she's
the
gonna
goat,
find
bro.
Bob.
She have every suit got a special ability to it due to their superpower. She the goat. She the goat.
Speaking of Bob, he snuck onto one of the rail cars infiltrating the lab facility. And look at this absolute dime of a throw. The cracking of the skull.
Assassin's
as he
Creed
throws this
shit.
beautiful rock at the guard's noggin. Got him looking like he want to be in the Ayo and Teo dance video. This was just enough distraction to where he could sneak into the main entrance undetected. This freaking unit of a human somehow made it all the way back to the lava
Batman,
wall
bro, I'm telling you.
undetected and sneaks through before getting his butt seared off. And I'm still not over how they got a freaking lava corridor that actually is.
That's some Minecraft shit. That's some shit I have in Minecraft.
Death walking through that. But anyways, Bob makes it to this secret room and enters the password he found in the caves. Kronos. He finds the files of all the past soups who fell victim to Syndrome and his bots. He snoops some more and finds that Syndrome plans to launch the bot to the city to
I might have to watch this
But as he
again.
was leaving, the hefty Goofy tripped the alarm and got blasted by these sticky, self-expanding black Orbeez. Helen leaves to get Bob and leaves the kids at home for the night. But Dash ends up spotting the new super suits, and they use Violet's envious potions to sneak onto the plane with their mom. And don't worry about Jack. You know, they hired a babysitter with ADHD for him. And while all
Ain't no one taking care of no Jack. He need his parents.
this is
Ain't no-
happening, Bob is at the lab getting tarnished by Syndrome and his contraptions. But Helen took control of the airplane and started evading this Call of Duty kill streak. But since Violet couldn't put the force field up in time, the missile struck. But Helen and the kids somehow lived this multi-missile strike with literally no damage. After Helen woke up from her CTE nap, turning into a parachute, saving the kids, she turns into a freaking boat as Dash runs
But that's tough. That's still tough.
Because in his head, his whole family just got turned into smoothie ingredients. And this troll over here rubbing salt in the wounds. But Bob starts crashing out and snatched up Mirage. Syndrome was like, dude.
He was dead ass bad killer, bro. Dead ass bad killer.
I
Look at this
freaking
shit.
dare you to do it, Tubby. But Syndrome called this bluff because Bob dropped her.
He don't kill
Syndrome
people. That's the thing. He don't kill people. He like Batman. Oh my god.
Tanger outlets.
Oh my. These irons gotta remember to download these joints.
Helen and the kids get to the island and camp out in this cave as she explains to the kids that their dad is in trouble and she needs them to mask up while she goes and looks for him. Now that Bob is trapped and Syndrome thinks he's killed the Incredibles, he prepares to launch his freaking jawbreaker with legs over to the city on a rocket. Helen
It's showtime.
and ends up getting her legs caught between all these sliding doors. So when the guard spotted her, she made light work of these two.
Light work.
And I know the guard back here by her leg was like, yacht! Is that a lady leg? But
Shit,
after
I would be
knocking him out, she freed
shit.
herself and knocked the other two guards out with her amazing Disney hips. Syndrome loads up his advanced bowling ball and ships him off.
You gotta love Mrs. Incredible. Boy, you gotta love her.
The cave that Dash and Violet are in happens to be the rocket's exhaust tunnel, so they escape crispification, and Helen finds out where Bob is. So we get a one-piece time skip, and it's the next day. This robot bird sounds the island alarm. Now all the guards are chasing the kids. Back in the lab, Mirage frees Bob and snatches her up.
Mirage.
He contemplates snapping her little neck like a pretzel. Mirage tells Bob that his family survived, yada yada yada. They hug. Helen walks in, sees them hug.
That's that hoe with the white hair. She right right there. She right there. Whoop her ass.
What a love triangle. So Bob and Helen run off to save the kids, but low-key, it doesn't look like they really need it much. They holding their own. The grunts have a goose chase through the forest trying to catch Dash. He catches an accidental body, leading this goofy to absolute doom. Then Dash ends up running so fast he begins to run on freaking water.
Okay,
and
Jesus.
uses her invis pots to distract the guard long enough for Dash to pummel bro. And she finally learns how to use her force field thingy. But
she better shoot. He would have been he would have been cooked.
Damages could be had. Syndrome showed up with his freeze finger and started talking like he was from Duck Dynasty.
Oh, this is just too good.
Like, what's up with the accent? He traps them in the electric orb thingamajig, then explains to them his master plan of launching the bot to the city so he could defeat it himself with his inventions. Then he'll sell his inventions to everyone, making a ton more money and making superheroes totally obsolete in the process. After he walks out, Violet wastes no time freeing the fam because she wasn't trying to hear that whole "I'm sorry" apology cheese from Bob to Helen. So Bob caves some NPC heads in and they hijack a rocket, launching themselves to the mainland. And here's got to be my favorite Pixar animation scene. Honey, where's
my super suit?
I said, where is my super suit? Whoever wrote these characters, yeah, they were definitely black.
Good writers.
The back and forth between a black man and his queen perfectly. So Syndrome starts saving people, and bro is really hacking for real. Literally disassembling the robot with ease. And bro done already got figured out. The robot was like, and shot bro down. Bro literally grew up into what I'm thinking is a multi-billionaire and is still pathetic. The Incredibles pull up driving through the highways.
He just garbage. Nothing he does work.
Pretty fashion. And after some random parent smooching, the robot pulls up, dropping that thunk-ta on Violet and Dash. But Bob stops the teabagging and gets thrown into a building. Then Zone pulls up and they hit a 3-man weave on the bot. So Bob finds Syndrome's remote, and then we get Disney's best reenactment of the Avengers Gauntlet scene. As the bot and the Incredibles fight over Syndrome's remote. They do a bunch of other stuff while playing monkey in the middle with the metal testicle. Then we get into a situation where Violet is just over here spamming buttons on the remote. Got the bot over here moving.
Me and Street Fighters.
200 ping. So Bob tells Helen to hit the rocket boost button, and he grabs the bot's claw because the only thing that can hurt it is itself. So Helen times it up perfectly, giving Bob
y'all using y'all brain
for a buzzer beater, destroying the bot. Syndrome wakes up just in time to see the citizens glazing the Incredibles in Frozen.
Glaze me!
Now since they've defeated the bot, soups are getting a better reputation in the country now. But as Helen tried to get in contact with Jack's babysitter, they get some disturbing voicemails from the house phone. When they get
I remember this, bruh. I remember this. I'm like, no!
Has nabbed the baby and has resorted to kidnapping of all things. He tries to leave with Jack.
You thought Jack was gonna go though?
Going through an array of powers and escaping Syndrome. Bob throws Helen up to catch him, and Syndrome catches a car to his noggin from Bob. Now the jet engine has turned bro into ground beef. Months later, Dash wins his first sports event with ease, and Violet gets a date with her dream guy.
Man, I don't care. If I'm the fastest nigga in the world, bro, I'm getting first place. Don't care. Don't care.
Out of nowhere, named the Underminer. And here we get the resurgence of the heroes in the city. The Incredibles is literally my childhood in a nutshell. Certified banger. Hey,
hello.
JMF, thanks for the support lately. Oh yeah, and shout out to my boy, my intro editor, Dash. Y'all go sub up to him. Link in the description.
Look, if I got superpowers, bro, I'm using them. Fastest dude in the world, I'm using them. I'm getting first place. I'm getting all trophies. Do not care. I'm playing football, track, baseball. Don't care. But anyways, yo, man, if y'all haven't already, man, like, subscribe, comment, bro. I'll see y'all in the next video, bro. I'm out.